Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. The crowd has packed this place out, and you can feel the energy reverberating. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to kick it away first. From inside the 15, here's the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second. Will be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff to the single running back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Right down the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might have a chance. The 30. Running inside the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, QB had the look he wanted. You like throwing slants against man coverage. That time, though, got to be a little bit more accurate with the throw. It falls incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barry. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running inside. It's Hatcher. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. The 40. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Right back to it. There's a crease. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Dropping back, it's Barry. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Beavers are facing 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches, and we'll have to wait for it as a timeout is called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Gonna let it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Quarterback had the matchup he wanted there. He had his guy on a post throw. He knew it was going to be covered, but if you just put it somewhere near his body, let the wingspan go to work, snatch the ball, get a big first down for the offense. You love seeing that from your QB and receiver.
Pushes ahead for 1 in 2nd and 9. The Seminoles want to move quickly. quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea.
And he's in! Touchdown, no! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've got to find a way to get this guy into a rhythm. Here we go. Starting the game, he's 1 for 7. They've got to find some easy completions, 3-step drops, RPOs, swing passes to the running back, something to get this guy some confidence because he's not playing with any right now.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so...
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game. At least it's still 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State offense to get this drive started. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having to lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Beavers using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Back to pass, it's Murphy. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
He wants to go deep. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick 6. What a costly penalty. On 1st down from their own 22. He'll set up to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys...
Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run inside. It's Hatcher. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the option. And the ball's free in the backfield.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Berry. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on fourth down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on third down. You ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Running inside, it's Hatcher. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll keep it on the sneak. And some great fourth down defense against the run.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through. Touchdown, Seminoles. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Beavers! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take care of the football. It's a premium to take care of the football. Every time you've taken care of it, Palmer, you've driven down the field and had successful drives.
I didn't have this on my bingo card, I'll be honest. Turning the ball over this much and still having the lead, but their defense and special teams have done their part. Offensively now, just do your job, and you're probably pulling away in this one.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Wants to to throw. It's Sperry. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Seminoles will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Hauls it in. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The 1st down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Now remember, no timeouts left here, so they've got to get lined up and spike the ball.
Yeah, great job.
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know what it earns. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Moves away as he feels pressure. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.